What's going on, guys? Here we have another buck knife. You can tell I'm a buck knife fan. I like case knives too, K-bar. Anyway, last time we did a knife sheath for this, the Buck 119. Today, let's go ahead and make one for this Buck, I don't know what model this is. What does it say? Buck 655L. It's cool. It's got a nice coated blade. It's rated rubber handle. Real cool knife. Definitely has that nylon sheath thing. So anyway, let's make a leather sheath for today. Instead of being stitched on both sides like the last two I made, let's make a fold over version like the original had. So let's get started. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a pen and trace the knife. Okay, mission accomplished. Knife can get out of here. So what I want to do is find my ruler. We're going to make a line going straight across at the guard here. Now I do that light because it's not going to be like the other one. This is just so I know that's about where the blade stops, handle starts. See? Boom. Now I probably need to go a little further down just because of that. It's okay. So I'm going to make a line 1/4 inch from the edge. I'm going to go all the way down with that. Okay, so this is 1/4 inch from the widest point. I made a straight line. This is going to be our fold line. Then I went 3/8 inch from the edge. And this is going to be our end piece here. The 1/4 inch line I made from the edge. That'll be roughly where our stitch line goes. Now we need to design where like the welt's going to go. So I'm going to just free draw around the blade here. Like so. To right about here. And that's going to be our welt. So you got plenty of room to stitch. Got plenty of room for the knife to sit in. And you're good to go on that part. Now let's draw where the piece that goes in the handle and the belt loop. This particular one's going to have a fold over belt loop like this. It's not going to go all the way back. We're going to have back piece, welt, and there. That'll be 3 layers. It's just going to fold around the back so you got enough of a room for a belt to go through. Just had like a duh moment. So let's draw that. That's what I'm doing right now. Keep a nice straight line there. I'm going to go back after I free draw this too, and I'm going to actually make straight lines. I'm just trying to show on camera here. So I'm going to go all the way up here, and then we will trim it here in a second. I'll go all this way, like so. Boom. And it's going to fold over, stitched up. We're going to have a belt loop there. So what we need to do next is we need to figure out how we want this kind of thing to be. So I'm thinking I'm going to want like a little downward swoop here. Just subtle, but not plain in a straight line. Okay? So what we're going to do now is cut this out and flip it over. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so back out here. So what I did, folded this over, traced out this side. Then we cut out the design here. I put it on camera so you can see. Fold this over, traced out the long piece. It's going to be the belt loop and such. After everything was transferred and cut out, I had 2 equal pieces here. Then I cut out the design that I had for this, and I cut out the piece for my, what's going to be the welt as well. So, you got your knife, sits here, like so. Man, that fits great. Look at there. It's almost like I got a clue. Oh, man. So anyway, let's put a couple clamps here, pretend like we stitched it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we're going to need about that much for the handle. And then we're going to want the belt to sit about here. So what you do at that point is, this is very hard to do on camera, but you'd fold this over and figure out how much room you'd need. I want the belt to sit a little bit higher just so the handle's not sticking out. Belt like this. There we go. That's good. And you flip it over like that. So in order to stitch, we're going to need to go, for this to go through, we're going to need about this much space just to be safe. And we could do a double stitch line there. So let's trim this edge off here so it doesn't look so square-y and definitely not so long. So here it is. Minus the fact that this will be in between on the real version. It'll be in between these 2 layers to keep the blade away from the stitch holes. But yeah, it's gonna sit in there. Oops, I got the, what do I got going on here? One of these clamps too close. There we go. Sit in there like so. This will be the back. This is where your belt's going to slide through there. Theoretically. Blooper reel. Okay, see, I told you. The belt will slide through there. This is the stitch line. Trimmed it to a little circle so it looks a little neater than just a regular blah square. There you go. That's how nice and sit. Oh, there'll be a strap right here too. Sits right there. That will have a little buckle on the top for real this time. So, this video was doing the template for it. Stay tuned. Part 2 is coming up soon, where I make the actual knife sheath itself. So if you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, comment for me your favorite fixed blade knife, and maybe I could do it next. Thanks for watching.